When we hear the word Upanishad, most will picture ancient Sanskrit verses far removed from energy, design centers, digital twins, and artificial intelligence. But upon a closer look, one will find the Upanishads are not just about what to know, they are about how to learn. A wisdom that still matters, especially to engineers, scientists, and thinkers. College professors of yesteryears used to say, "We don't just teach you formulas and equations, we teach you how to think, how to question, and how to become a problem solver." This idea has deep echoes in the Upanishad. There, learning isn't seen as pouring water into a vessel. It is transformation, where knowledge isn't just stored but shapes who you are. Engineers know this. True mastery comes from analysis meets intuition, when numbers stop being numbers and become insight. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Listen, reflect, internalize. The Upanishads speak of a three-step path. Shravana, careful listening and observation. Manana, a deep reflection, dialogue and debate. Nididhyasana, internalization, where insight becomes instinct. Engineers too live in this cycle. First, they gather data and principles. Then, they question, discuss, model it, and simulate. Finally, they let the solutions mature until they feel right, almost effortless. This is not passive learning, it is an active refinement of thought. The Upanishads did not silence questions. Instead, they celebrated the questions. Their pages are filled with debates between the teacher and the student, father and the son, sage and the king. In engineering, this spirit survives: brainstorming, peer review, asking why and what if. True innovation is never born from silence. It comes from dialogue, sometimes even disagreement, show new direction. The Upanishads also remind us that skill alone isn't enough. They speak of tapas, disciplined effort, shraddha, trust in the process, brahmacharya, focused living. In engineering terms, rigorous practice on the job, respect for data and method, and a commitment to lifelong curiosity to do better. Because skill without conscience can build bridges or break them. It can connect societies or divide them. Engineering has a very important role. At first glance, engineering and Upanishads seem worlds apart. One deals with circuits and steel, the other with silence and self. But look deeper, and they share a striking common ground: problem structuring, logical reasoning, analysis and interpretation, drawing inferences, interactive refinement, overcoming limitations through continuous practice. In engineering, these skills are applied to the external world. In the Upanishads, they explore the inner world, the questions of being, purpose, and ultimate reality. Though the workspace differs, the professional discipline, professional ethics, clarity, and systematic thinking unite them. There is a convergence of thought and action across diverse fields, similarity in diversity, is it not? Engineering teaches us to break complex systems into simpler, manageable parts. The Upanishads to build a coherent framework to explore existence itself. Even a glimpse shows how these ancient texts use structured logic, analogy, and questioning, tools every engineer should possess. Upanishads don't preach, they build models of thought. So, why bring Upanishadic thinking into engineering? Because it teaches us to learn deeply, not just quickly, question bravely, not blindly, let knowledge ripen into intuition, and design not just with skill but with conscience. It's not about religion. Upanishads point out human potential. It's about enriching the way we learn, solve, and create. For engineering students, exploring the Upanishads is not out of place. It can help shape thoughtful, responsible innovators, whose design serve not just the markets but society. It is time to introduce Upanishad not just as a religious book, but as an important tool in the professional fields. May our learning not remain like the ladle that stirs, but become the fire that transforms. Perhaps in that lies the design that never becomes obsolete.